If you struggle with mental health, you're not alone. If it's really bad, seek help. But this video is more so of me being vulnerable. And sorry, I get nauseous sometimes when it happens. It's me being vulnerable and telling you guys like what exactly happens when I have mental health episodes. So, I, as a 25-year-old, since probably I give or take 16, 17 years old, I've had bad depression. Luckily, it's subsided mostly, or for the most part. But the anxiety is just another level of crisis for me. So, usually humans, they're unique. And everyone has their different ways of coping with things and different signals of their body that show that they're in stress or in distress. And this is where I want to be vulnerable and tell you guys. So it's like, if I'm stressed, the craziest thing to me, which I find is kind of cool at the same time, basically my ears from like here to here and up get extremely red. So right now, it's probably super hard to tell on camera, but my ears are not really burnt red, but they're definitely red. On top of that, my eyes get a little bloodshot. Like you can see here, it's a little bloodshot. This one's not terrible, but they've been worse. And as I mentioned, anxiety. One of the things that I, cope the anxiety with is biting my nails, and that also strives with this stupid stress. So they don't look terrible on camera, but in person, it's like I bite the skin around my nails. Don't know why I do this. I don't know why I've gotten a habit of like biting my nails and all this stuff. I'd be saying like, well, you could probably just buy like stuff to put on your nails or paint your nails or something so that way you can learn to not bite them. And although that's true, I've done that, what I've realized is that this is my coping mechanism to help me cope with the anxiety and the stress versus just a matter of a habit, which it sucks because I know it's never going to change. Unless maybe I figure out something that is more of a pleasure in my brain when that happens. But whenever I am super stressed or anxious or both, I pick at my nails, I bite my nails, and it's been this way since I can remember. So what I'm going to ask is, you guys who are watching this video, I also want to say this before I mention the other part that I was going to say. Any of these videos, I want to strictly say that they are judgment free. You can type in the comments all you want. I will respond to you, and let's work through things together. But please, if you do end up having something that's really dark and you're really serious, rather than just relating to stuff, then please go seek help. But I want this video, if you guys are comfortable with it, I'm sharing my most vulnerable things here. Obviously, we'll get more in depth as time goes on, but if you can relate to this video, with the stress and anxiety and how you cope with different things, feel free to comment down below, and I'd love to learn more about you guys. I think what's cool and fascinating is that after pursuing YouTube for 9 years, you just kind of just say whatever and you just kind of do whatever. And then when you hit a certain age, you just stop caring about what people think. Like, I'm sorry, but I'll say this. Back in the day, I cared a lot about what people thought about me. Now it's like I could care less because guess what? I am the way I am, and for years my friends have accepted me. If new people don't accept me for the way I am, so be it. It is what it is, and it's meant to be. And this goes with relationships too. You know, we could tie that in. It's like if they don't like me for me, that's their problem, you know? Same that's like I think the best thing about growing up is that you understand everybody's faults and that nobody's perfect. Through the anxiety, through the depression, through any other mental health disorder, you start to find people who can relate to you, and that's when things become great because you know you're not alone. So if you're watching this video, you're not alone. To this current moment, thankfully, me talking this out and knowing that some people will actually watch this video and relate actually makes me super happy or happier. And I am anxious at this current moment. Just, I mean, you can even tell because when I get overwhelmed too, I start to lose my train of thoughts sometimes, and that's what's happening. I'm trying my best to not lose my train of thought, but oh well, right? So, if you have mental health problems, guys, you are not alone. You're watching me, you're watching this video. I'm a normal ass dude that is in his 20s, living with his parents, going through the entire process of being in your 20s, and I am just like you. Even if I were to have 100,000, 10 million, whatever it might be, subscribers, followers, I'm still just like you. All right. Well, I hope you guys are doing well, and there's always the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what I've learned, and I'm very proud to say that. Many people aren't able to, which is very, very sad, but listen, if you're watching this video and you are struggling to find it, trust me, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. I will see you guys soon in the next video.